Hello, Storm Babet is here and it's already brought some very heavy rain and strong winds and is going to continue to do so as we go through the next day or so. At the moment we are sandwiched between low pressure towards the southwest and a blocking area of high pressure towards the northeast. This isn't going anywhere particularly fast. As a result, the frontal system that's lying across Scotland at the moment also doesn't move anywhere particularly soon, and so we're going to see those rainfall totals building up. We also have another system coming up and that's going to bring rain across parts of England, Wales into Northern Ireland as we go through into Friday. But the other thing I want to highlight is the direction of the winds coming from the east, which is why it's eastern parts which are really going to bear the brunt of the strongest winds and the heaviest rain. That's a little bit different to usual. Often our winds come from the west. If we look at the red warning which we currently have out for some parts of Scotland across the uplands of Angus and southern Aberdeenshire, here we could see in excess of 200 millimetres of rain in just a day or so. This is an exceptionally high amount of rain to come in a very short period of time. Some places could see well over a month's worth of rain in just a very short period, which is why we are going to see some significant impacts. Flooding is likely, damage to property, especially when you factor in the strong winds, and there will be travel disruption, road closures, cancellations on buses and trains, and I am expecting some communities to be at risk of getting cut off, perhaps for a few days. If we look at the details though, and as we go through the rest of Thursday and into Friday, heavy rain then across many parts of Scotland, particularly towards the east, but some of it spreading further west. Heavy rain then also spilling up from the south across southeast England and then pushing into the Midlands and perhaps North Wales as we go through the early hours of Friday morning. All the time it's going to be largely cloudy for many places and there'll be strong winds coming in from the east. As a result, temperatures aren't going to drop much. A mild night for most, though it's not going to feel mild in the wind and the rain if you wake up to that wet and windy picture first thing on Friday morning. Through Friday itself then, the heavy rain continues across central northern parts of England into Wales, Northern Ireland, a wet picture here, and that rain continues across eastern northeastern England and eastern Scotland too. Heavy rain likely to cause some significant impacts, especially when you factor in those strong gusty winds coming in from the east, and we're likely to see gusts of around 60-70 miles per hour. There will be some drier, brighter weather towards northwestern parts of Scotland and towards the south-southwest of England and Wales, but also a scattering of showers here. Temperatures here likely to be a little bit above average for the time of year, highs around 16-17 Celsius, cooler further north though, and feeling unpleasant in the wind and the rain. The heavy rain continues to come in from the east as we go through the end of Friday and overnight into Saturday, so continuing with a wet picture across eastern parts of Scotland, eastern, northeastern England as well. Otherwise, again, it's going to be a largely cloudy night. There will be some outbreaks of rain and the strong winds do continue as well. So once more, it's going to be a mild night. Temperatures not dropping much. Most places, particularly towards the south, staying in double figures. A little bit cooler further north, and again, an unpleasant picture first thing on Saturday morning. Heavy rain continues on Saturday down eastern parts of Scotland, northeast England. There may even be a little bit of sleet or snow over the high ground of Scotland. Whilst the rain on Saturday won't be as heavy as through Thursday and Friday because it's coming so soon after the exceptional weather due to Storm Babet, it is going to cause some further issues. Elsewhere, there will be outbreaks of rain as we go through Saturday, but turning somewhat drier into the afternoon, still with a few showers here or there. Some of them could be heavy, perhaps even thundery towards the far south of England. Some brighter breaks developing though, and in those it shouldn't feel too bad as the winds start to ease a little bit. Still windy for many places, particularly towards the east and northeast, but temperatures a touch above average for the time of year. We have plenty of warnings out at the moment, so worth keeping up to date with those across our social media, on our app and our website, and I have more information on the weekend forecast on our weekend weather bulletin on YouTube. Bye-bye.